Tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your on. I stop playing games. Go and bring your
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Those defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, Jackson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson now. And this is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bridgewater on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball again on second down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. He completes it to Julio Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Austin. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back and they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 35 on second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Bridgewater. This is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Slot man moves right.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jackson. This pass out wide to Hall. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The slot man in motion right. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hall on to give up the middle. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Bridgewater. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. To the air again with Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
Jackson on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson as time expires in the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead on the final play and a half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A give to Elliott running left.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown!
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott
with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for him.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Jackson to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on second down, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, continue to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to pull into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jackson to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared to stay on your feet defensively and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that